Online open enrollment for health insurance launched at the beginning of the month, giving consumers the chance to apply for coverage. Since the Health Care Act is so different than previous coverage in the U.S., the legislation came with personal support for those signing up online. That help is called a navigator. Their role? To guide people through the maze of insurance options. The feds require navigators to take just 20 hours of online training. But in Missouri, consumers face bigger hurdles. After legislation signed by the governor, the law mandates additional state training for navigators and what they tell consumers. Here in Missouri, if you want to be a navigator, get ready for a lengthy process, including an online test and as much as a $50 fee. And once you have that license, as this shows, Missouri is one of 8 states that says navigators cannot offer advice on what health care policy is best for you. An influential leader of the president's health care measure wrote me, saying these restrictions are a big mistake. Approximately a dozen states have enacted legislation that establishes burdensome requirements that effectively prevent many of the organizations designated in the statute from being navigators and prevents navigators from carrying out the duties the Affordable Care Act requires them to carry out, even if they overcome these burdens. But Matt Wills of the Missouri Republican Party says the strict limitations are good for people's privacy.
The fact that this law was passed by the legislature saying, hey, look, these folks we need to know who they are and we need to know what they have access to is definitely a good thing. And I think it's for the overall good. I think it's a necessary step that has been taken.
There are 2 federally funded navigator organizations in mid-Missouri available to insurance consumers, Primaris and the Missouri Association of Area Agencies on Aging. Jeremy Malarski is the Navigator Program Manager for Primaris and says the Navigator program is crucial for those who are uninsured.
If you're uninsured, that's a very tough way to live. You know, when you're uninsured, when you don't have health insurance, bankruptcy could be just around the corner with some kind of disaster that happens to you or your family. It's not sustainable.
While enrollment opened earlier this month, healthcare.gov is still glitchy. Malarski says waiting a while to enroll might be your best bet. Taylor Barth, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.